Well, hello there. Before we get started, I always have to put the disclaimer out. I do not own the rights to the background music. This music is from Clutonic, who has all rights reserved and is copyrighted, who has given me permission to use the background music. Let's get right into the podcast. Okay, well, after doing a little research and reading and studying about courage and being courageous, I found on multiple sites, particularly linewhiskers.com, that there are 6 different types of courage, and that includes spiritual courage, social courage, moral courage, intellectual courage, physical courage, and I think I named all of them. I may be missing one. If I haven't said it, social courage too. So I was really, surprised, I guess, or more so educating myself on, this topic, courage. And so this was very helpful this week. So I want to share with you guys about social courage today. All right, y'all. So I'm looking at helpfulprofessor.com, which was a site, one of the sites or sources I was looking up about the 6 different courages, right? And so the social courage that I want to talk about basically explains it is the courage to expose yourself to social situations where you may be vulnerable to embarrassment, ridiculed or discomfort, right? Maybe you have social anxiety. So I want to talk about it because I believe this is one of the common areas that a lot of people, including myself, can use social courage. Take example, I know I have been this year alone been exposed to having to be in a discomfort setting socially. And I'll say one in particular, I had to go to a conference for a job, and I was amongst a lot of leaders. And with that, I thought if I just stay quiet, if I stay to myself, and just attend a conference, I won't have to say anything. I won't have to worry about anything. Wrong. I was completely wrong. Social anxiety creeped in on me completely, just in a setting, because I was called upon in front of this crowd that was not just in person, but even on live. And I had to answer, a question and have this conversation amongst a lot of people. And so my heart is pounding. I'm having this social anxiety because, for one, this is way out my comfort zone. And it was just, something that I felt like I started thinking all these thoughts and having all these thoughts. Oh my gosh, what if I say something wrong, or if I don't really have all the words to say, right? Even with the podcast, I had to have social courage to get on here and, have the courage to speak to many people, right? So I say all this to say, after I answered the question and spoke, in front of everybody, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I actually got a lot of compliments, a lot of people that, was happy that I spoke upon the topic that I spoke upon and everything like that, and how I answered the question. But I am just saying social courage is something that I feel a lot of us, because I get stage fright. That's part of social, anxiety and everything that you need. That's an experience that you need social courage. And so I am just, talking on this social courage because I think that is one of the most common grounds that we could use social, that courage, that type of courage, especially nowadays, when we're amongst leaderships, even as leaders, and even when we're putting ourselves in different settings. It could be even like on your first date. You have to have that social courage to get out your comfort zone, maybe moving past the fear of embarrassment. So I'm going to try to keep it brief, but all in all, I just want to encourage you that, having to dig deep for that social courage and facing what seems as maybe embarrassment, discomfort, those are all could be part of your growth also, right? And again, this is something I still struggle with to this day, but I am, taking that risk of what I may fear, and that, in the back of my head, those thoughts that I come in contact with, social anxiety, everything. I am just encouraging you to dig deep, and amongst those different types of courage, find where you need to actually grow, or what type of courage you really need in your life right now. For me, again, social courage is what I lean on so much, because again, it's so common to me, and I believe that we can all use it. But my encouragement is to be encouraged, to tell you guys to be encouraged, stay encouraged, and dig deep and find what type of courage you may need and can use in your life today. I love you guys. Be encouraged. I'm so sorry that I'm posting late, but I hope you guys find something helpful out of this, and you guys continue to have a wonderful day.